6 ways to balance and empower your masculine energy. Recently been a lot of talk about toxic masculinity. Men are too masculine, they're too macho, they disregard the feminine, they creating havoc around the world, all of this violence and self-destructiveness and undermining of the feminine and this and that. We know that masculinity can be toxic if there are no boundaries and there is no wisdom. And we know that femininity can be toxic. Anyone can be toxic. And so we as men, in order to be balanced, we have to address the issue of masculinity. So I'm presenting in this video the ideas and some practices to do as a man, or as anyone who wants to or needs to balance their masculine energy and empower their masculine energy. Number 1, plug into your source of power as a man. Your source of power is the source, Mbongi, which is unfettered consciousness. As warriors, we meditate in order to get clear and to be clear, in order to refine our consciousness so that our consciousness becomes unfettered, undisturbed, that inner peace which gives the ultimate clarity, unmoved by whatever is happening externally. Okay, so as a man and as the masculine, you want to know that your source of energy is ultimately the source, no matter what you call it. You call it God, Creator, Allah, whatever. Call it the void, Wuchi, and Bongi. It is that state of no thingness, where no things exist, that undifferentiated realm. And so we know that when we go to sleep at night, when we get into that deep sleep, we get into that realm of Amenta, or that realm of Musoni, where the ultimate healing and rejuvenation takes place. That's when we go beyond the thinking and beyond the dreaming, and we in that state of stillness. And the body gets its ultimate rest and reparation, meaning repair from that state. So plug into your power source. Number 2, get more acquainted with the feminine. So you have to plug into the feminine as well. Let's say a house, when you want to plug a device into the wall, the socket is the feminine. Okay? The plug is the masculine. You plug that in, and then that energy comes through the outlet into the device. But without the plug plugging into the outlet, nothing happens. The magic begins when that plug enters the outlet. So then you got the yin and yang interaction going on now. Yin yang come together, woo, and we got this, woo. You see, that yin empowers yang. The feminine empowers the masculine. So you got to plug in to yin, which represents and is a very essential aspect of the source of your power. So we can say in Bongi, as stated in number 1, we can say it's yin because it's the womb of fertile emptiness. Meaning it's the undifferentiated realm, but there's fertile substance in it. It's just not formed. That's the womb. Connect with your feminine energy. We all have feminine energy. Understand that the masculine is the external expression, but that external expression has a source of power that needs to feed it and empower it. Because if you are constantly externally giving out energy, you have to replenish. You have to get that energy from somewhere. So it's the yin type of activities that help you to replenish. Number 3, spend time in and with nature. Detach from the man-made world periodically, where you don't use a phone, no internet. Let's say you just pitch a tent and you be one with the elements. Or if you're not going to stay overnight, just go hiking, just spend some time in nature. Get acquainted and become one with the elements. Fire, air, water and earth, the main elementals. So set a campfire, have a fire ritual. Water, do a water ritual. You know, go to a beach, go into the ocean, go into a lake, a river, or whatever. Interact with the water. Let the rain fall on you. The air. Do some deep breathing. In the earth. Take your shoes off. Walk in the soil. Walk in the grass. Get grounded. Let that energy come through the soles of your feet, uninterrupted by the rubber soles that we usually wear. Go barefoot. Barefoot in the water, barefoot on the beach, barefoot in the forest, barefoot in your backyard, where there's some grass or some mud or some water or some dirt or whatever. Sit on the ground, sit under a tree, hug a tree, get grounded. You see? You could do all of these in one visitation with nature, or you can do one at a time, or whatever variety you choose, but do it periodically. Because that will help to balance out your energy, and that will help to fuel your masculine energy of expression when it's time to express. Step number 4, energy refinement. Use practices to cultivate, refine, and protect your life force, your vitality. That's practices like Dikatisa and Golo, which is the art and science of regenerating self-healing power. Shout out to my teacher, Shaha and Fundishi Masi. Or you could do Qigong. You could do yoga. Those type of practices that cultivate your internal energy. It builds your vitality. And then protect your gates. The eye gate, the ear gate, the nose gate, the mouth gate, the mind gate, the skin gate. Protect what enters your being, because some things could enter your being and drain your vitality, weaken your vitality, decrease your vitality. So we want to make sure the things that we're taking into our being, the things that we're receptive to, mental food, physical food, spiritual food, emotional food, enhances our vitality. So we have to protect our vitality, okay? Because we know that when we give ourselves over to the draining elements of the world, our masculinity can become weaker, right? So beware of those things that drain the energy. So you have to become more sensitive, okay? You don't want to release too much sexual energy, meaning specifically the seed. As a man, your seed is very key to your sustained vitality and the cultivation of your life force. And your brain activity is influenced by how much you retain the seed versus how much you release the seed. When you retain the seed and circulate that energy throughout the chakras, throughout the microcosmic orbit, shout out to Montauk Chia. Go check his references, his books and information. Circulate that energy throughout your microcosmic orbit instead of just releasing it in folly and reckless folly. Okay? You can still have the pleasure, but beware of those things that pull on you, that try to, decrease and drain your vitality. You got to protect that if you want to cultivate your masculinity. Because if you don't protect that and you allow yourself to be continuously drained without being replenished, you become toxically masculine. Because then you have a power that is not sustainable, and that is pulling from the surface because your deep power is being depleted. So then it affects your character, your personality, your words, your mental and emotional connections to women and to others. So then your character can be interpreted as being very toxic as a result. So you need your energy and vitality to even help sustain good character. Number 5, practice being intentional throughout the day. Be clear about how you want to feel throughout your day and set the intention on how you want your day to go. Don't leave your day up to chance. Create your day, okay? So, you wake up in the morning with no particular plan, whether you're going to go to work or not, whatever you decide to do. Say you got to get up in the morning and go to work. Do you set your intention on how you want your day to go? Or are you just going to work, going through the motions, and however the day comes, that's how it comes? You can set your intention on how you want to feel throughout the day. And you can visualize, you can lightly visualize you maintaining a feeling of balance, solidity, strength and stability, a feeling of joy and happiness throughout your day, regardless of what comes. You set that intention in the morning. And then you may even just forget about it. And the next thing you know, you're having a good time in the afternoon. You done forgot you set the intention, but then you reflect back after your day, like, my day went pretty good. Oh, I set that intention. Okay? If you have a business meeting or something that you need to talk over with someone and negotiate or whatever it is, set the intention on how you want it to go. Don't leave your day up to chance. When you set your intention, that is you practicing the use of your will, your ability to decide and choose how your life experience wants to be. So always set your intention. And you don't just have to set the intention once a day. You can do what Abraham Hicks calls segment intention. You intend how you want a certain segment of your day to go. Okay, I know that I have to get in traffic every day after work. I can set my intention on being at peace, or even set my intention that I will have a wonderful experience driving through traffic. And lo and behold, what may happen is you may encounter less traffic or no traffic, or at the very least, when you're in traffic, you'll find something interesting on the radio to listen to, you'll find a thought, or you'll just enjoy breathing and being present. But you will be at peace and you will enjoy your journey home because you set the intention. Okay? That way you don't go into the house all irritable now. You flowed and you decided how to flow through your traffic experience, right? Because you're practicing being intentional throughout your day. And number 6, practice precise timing, focus, and delivery. Kimbwandende. There are 3 things embodied in these 6 things. Mbongi, Kalunga, Kimbwandende. Mbongi, unfettered consciousness. Kalunga, energy refinement, intention. And Kimbwandende, precise timing, focus, and delivery. Okay? So, in summary, plug into your power source. Get clarity, Mbongi, unfettered consciousness. Number 2, get more acquainted with the feminine. Yin empowers yang. Yin is in, yang hangs. But in order for yang to hang strong, that yin has to feed it continuously. And so you have to acknowledge and cultivate that yin side by yielding to it, giving it attention and nourishment. Number 3, spend time in nature and with nature and get more acquainted with the elementals, fire, air, water, and earth. Number 4, energy refinement, Kalunga. Cultivate, refine, protect your life force and vitality. Number 5, practice being intentional throughout your day. And number 6, precise timing, focus, and delivery. Meaning now your actions are now being produced from clarity and from energy refinement. So therefore, when you carry out your actions throughout the day, your timing will be precise because you have a clear focus, and your delivery will be precise, accurate, in tune, in sync, and in rhythm with your intention. And your manifestations will be clear and brilliant.